Nyesom Wike is very rude, disrespectful, because Rotimi Amaechi is his boss in politics. When he was local government chairman, or was he councillor, during Amaechi's second term, it was Rotimi Amaechi that helped him to become local government chairman at Abuja Upper local government area. He subsequently became chief of staff to Rotimi Amaechi. It was Rotimi Amaechi that recommended him to become Minister of State for Education in Abuja. So he talks this carelessly about his former boss. I think it's disrespectful. I think he speaks to his character. This same Nyesom Wike has also abused Peter Odili, Sir Peter Odili, another statesman. He has said publicly that Peter Odili does not qualify to be an elder. This is the same man that he was taken to by Mama Peace, Dr. Patience Jonathan, to help him to become governor. There is no name he has not called Dr. Peter Odili and his wife. He even referred to him as one man and his wife as one woman. This is a statement about character. There's nobody in PDP that can stop him, not even Chief Olabode George, whom we refer to as a ground rent debtor. So who will Nyesom Wike not insult? Senator John Mbata, who was his godfather at a point, he insulted him too. And he has shown signal that he's also going to insult President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He is always interested in his own interests, permanent interests, not permanent friends. And so President Tinubu should beware, because tomorrow he will abuse this same President Tinubu.
How did it work like that? So which kind of minister I be? Na street minister. Minister when they do for outside, when they see me. Meanwhile, people when you supposed to take care of for inside, they are suffering. What we want from him, we have about 10 items we enumerated. One, promotion 2023, 24, 25 should be done. Then secondly, there should be overhead costs. Then what do they call it? This director of a team. Overseeing director. We can come, he designed another civil service rule for FCT, overseeing director. We can be overseeing director. It's either you are a director or you are not a director. And if you are a director, you should be able to act in that capacity for at least 6 months before you are confirmed. But in his own case, overseeing director go there 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Who can be overseeing director? It's either you are there or you are not there. Then there are some people that ought to have retired as a director, but because there was no promotion, they retire as assistant director. So what kind of thing is that? So Wike is not a blessing to us, rather it's a disaster to those of us staff in FCTA here. Wike is a disaster to us, but not a blessing.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not ashamed of the situation of this country? This country has fallen apart. There is no connection between the youth, the old. Our youth have taken the baton of breaking the chain of poverty into their own hands because this government has failed them. They are no longer looking sides, front and back. All they are interested now is content. Our problems have become content. Shameless ministers, the likes of Wike, to those of you shameless politicians. But I'm sure you became the president of this country out of greed, passion, love, long desire of how you have controlled the political space, of how you have managed, you have planted, you have sowed, you have invested, you've trained people in different spheres. You understand the political game very well. And unfortunately,
Wike does not have any friend though. His friend is his stomach. His friend is his stomach and his interest. Wike betrayed the first man that brought him to politics. First man that brought him to politics. Wike betrayed Odili. Odili, remember he said that if he ever make Odili cry, any day he make Odili cry, may it not be well with him, may it not be really. Wike is still eating food and acting normal. Wike betrayed Rotimi Amaechi. Is it Tinubu, ordinary Tinubu that Wike just met on the street day before yesterday, that he will not betray?
So there's nothing that he's doing now. All this whoa, 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 whoa that he's shouting, he's still going to betray you. And any man that when you discuss with him, have one-on-one discussion with him, and he comes forward later to come and say it and be mocking people. You know, he was saying it in that interview, mocking people that he has had personal conversation with. He's also going to do it to those people who are his friends, the judges, the Tinubu and others. There was a judge, the chief judge of Rivers State. You saw what Wike did to him. Wike, there's an old video of Wike praising the man, saying he has never seen somebody with integrity like that man. A few days ago, in that interview, he said that the man is the most useless man in this world, that he has never seen somebody more useless than the man. That the man is very corrupt. All because he has changed his position about that man. All of a sudden, because there's something he wants the man to do now that maybe the man is not agreeing to do. So that's Nyesom Wike for you. God forbid, God forbid, God forbid 3 times. If peradventure anything were if there was even any suspicion of anything happened to President Tinubu, God forbid 3 times again, Wike will be the first person to switch allegiance to Kashim Shettima. In fact, he will do anything in this war, including licking Kashim Shettima's leg, just for power. Wike will do anything. And he's the most ambitious person you can ever see in this life. He's always plotting. He's always plotting. He's never satisfied. This minister that you see him holding, he sees it as if it's houseboy job. Wike will always be plotting to be president. It's my former friend. I know him very well. Even him, he can confirm these things I'm saying. He's a plotter. And he will do anything for power. Anything for power. And if the man that made Wike, Nyesom Wike today, when he was doing boy all over them, it's Patience Jonathan and Goodluck Jonathan that made Wike to be who he is today. Nationally. Without them, Wike would never have been president. But it is that same Ijo man and the Ijo woman that made him to be president. That Wike is telling us, to be governor, that Wike is telling us that what is Ijo? Which Ijo? Which Ijo? Minority of the same Ijo that Wike was carrying umbrella for. Wike was carrying umbrella for Jonathan, running up and down the villa, licking Mama P's leg, crawling on the floor. Today, Wike is behaving like somebody that fell from the sky. And he said it recently. They said nobody helped him. He became governor by himself. How can you make yourself? Wike said he is a self-made man. He has forgotten President Jonathan. He has forgotten Patience Jonathan. He has forgotten Omechi. He has forgotten Amechi. He has forgotten his first boss that made him local government chairman. He will also forget Tinubu. Tinubu is just a pawn in Wike's game. So, the people of Niger Delta, who have sacrificed so much for that region, who made sure that they brought the multinationals to their knees, they should be consoled that people like Wike will always come and go, but the region will remain. The militants who fought against issues of pollution and all these things, because those are the issues. As Dakaboro said, we cannot be living like animals when these resources is in our backyard. Kensariwiwa said, no, this cannot be happening. There is not even water to drink. What has Wike ever fought for in his life? In that Niger Delta, what has he ever fought for in his life? What has he ever fought for? The people that he's insulting today, they are the ones that fought for everything. For all the 6 states in the Niger Delta. Wike did nothing for the emancipation of the region. He did nothing. No matter how much I don't like Asari Dokubo, me I prefer Tompolo. No matter how much I don't like Asari Dokubo has done more for Niger Delta than Nyesom Wike. Has done more for Niger Delta than Nyesom Wike is just a political parasite, eternal parasite. Anywhere there's food is ready now. You know, he said APC is cancer, PDP is malaria. That why will he leave PDP to join APC? Is that not what he said? Today he's an APC. Tomorrow, the things he's saying today, his friend, because all these political contractors that move based on wave, today Erufai has gone to SDP. If Erufai had been made minister, will he be insulting Tinubu? He will also be acting movie like Wike all over the place.
Wike. You see all this gra when you do so, stop them. Stop all this gra, not because of your own personal self-interest or selfish interest or anything will make you. They put one full tribes for one corner. This now when you dey fight for political office and all that. Now you take carry umbrella for good Lord Jonathan. But today, you don't become FCT minister. Now this tribe now you dey condemn. Who respected AK Clark. You dey talk like say AK Clark is a small boy. What did the AK Clark don't do for this country? You never do 1/4. And people when they support Wike, they talk, say nobody fit threaten this, nobody fit. Yes, fine, nobody fit threaten, because nobody they follow now they argue. But the truth of the matter, when things they happen like this, people call it come with threats. We will try to use brain to see how we fit stop that thing. Because see, if something don't happen before you come the dialogue again, a lot of damage already happened. Those damage, you know, if you bring them back. Today, Ukraine and Russia, they fight today. They try to say, I don't want a ceasefire. People when don't die, don't die, go. We the one they don't destroy. Things when the people business they don't destroy them. But today, they define they want a ceasefire. Why they know you're continuing the fight? Me one person win, me they use. Now, so this thing be. We don't see all these things before for this country. If all these things start now, there's a lot of things when go damage, it go affect everybody. That's why we don't want all these things to happen. So may the government trade with care. May the people say when they trade with care. Before people they come, they trade. They just won't make the allocation come back to them. Don't be say they won't do anything or anything. But the truth of the matter, the way wicked they go, they talk about this, they threaten nobody they born militant, anybody can blow pipeline. Nobody can blow pipeline. Not be everybody can blow pipeline. If pipe not pass your community, how you want to go blow pipeline? You will just they go. Why Boko Haram on they call blow pipeline? Why people for the north not they call blow pipeline? And just a very simple thing. So we no go just they assume say one tribe say because they be minority for this country, they will go underestimate them. No. These people we don't know what they are capable of. Because we don't see them for during the time of Yaradua, late Yaradua time. We see them for during the time of Fufu Buhari time when you're trying to tarnish the contract of the amnesty. All these things we see at the end of it, now he declared Tompolo wanted. At the end of it, now him see give Tompolo contract. This government go play politics for our head. Today, Tompolo now Buhari now give him a contract, now Buhari declare wanted. So what are we talking about? So Nigerians, no wake up. And more could not support rubbish, they comment all those kind of things. We should think how to focus, how to see how the government will comply, how the people will comply, and make things move forward. Because denying a state's allocation is like you don't abandon that state. You don't disown that state. And that state is submit revenue every time. So we should use our brain, not be audio.
And I'll tell you this for free. Nyesom Wike is the biggest hypocrite in the whole of the Nigerian politics. The biggest hypocrite. For me, in my own humble opinion, a lot of politicians should run away from Wike because he has a snake-like character. Not just that, he lies and he abuses power and he's an oppressor, obviously. Now, I'll play some videos to back that up. So my question to Wike, before I play the other video, my question to you is, when does it stop? This thing you did to Fubara, when does it stop? When do you leave Rivers State alone for a governor to do his free mind in Rivers State? When does this whole thing stop? Will the next governor face the same thing? Do you understand? Will the next governor face the same thing? And you, Nyesom Wike, this is why I say you're an hypocrite. Because you said that when you leave power, you are just going to carry your bag and leave Rivers State. It's so surprising that that's godfatherism you claim you fought against when Ambode was the governor in Lagos State. When Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they match Ambode, they show and pepper. You came out to kick against Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu on godfatherism. And today, that is exactly who you are.
If Wike thinks Nigeria are stupid, I am not part of the Nigeria he thought they are stupid. I am not stupid. Now let's dive into Wike fight properly. He said he's fighting for justice, equity, and fairness. But ask yourself, if Wike is truly fighting for equity, fairness, and justice, Why is it that he did not start the fight immediately he lost the primary election to Atiku Abubakar? He could have started the fight immediately he lost the primary election to Atiku Abubakar, but he didn't do that. He lobbied to be vice president to Atiku Abubakar, which did not come out publicly that denied that. He said Wike called him 129 missed call in 3 minutes. So if Wike is given that VP role, we still be fighting for equity, that power should return back to the South. So when Wike lost the battle of the vice president to Okowa, he did not fight for power should return back to the side. What did he ask for? He asked for the resignation of Ayocha Ayo, the national chairman of PDP, because he believed Ayo betrayed him, because he believed he is the one that orchestrated for the sack of Uche Sekondo for Ayo to be national chairman. So he believed Ayo is supposed to work for him, but Ayo does not work for him. That's why he said Ayo should be resigned for him to be able to work for Atiku Abubakar. So imagine that time Ayo resigned. Will Wike still ask for power return to the South? No. If truly Wike is fighting for justice, fairness, equity, the best ticket to support is Peter Obi. Because if power to return to the South, then Southwest, South has already produced president. So the only part of the South that has not produced president is what? Southeast. That is where Peter Obi comes in. And if Wike says he's fighting for queening, effectiveness and equity and fairness, then why does he support Muslim ticket? Is a Muslim ticket is fairness? Is it equity? Is it justice? No, because in Nigeria we have two main religions, the Christian and the Muslim. So the best ticket to support that is Peter Obi, because in the ticket of Peter Obi there is a Christian and there is a Muslim, and there is a Southeast, the people that failed to produce president. But funny enough, the same people Wike for Cesare Peter Obi to go, the same Peter Obi follower are hailing Wike. They are hailing Wike. So to me, he is not fighting for justice, he's fighting for his stomach. That is all. He's fighting for his own personal interest, which I know politics is supposed to be. But we're clapping for him because he thinks he's fighting for the right thing. He is not fighting for the right thing. He's fighting for his interest, and everybody knows that. And that is the reality on ground.
Traveling all over the world, partying, renovating house with billions. We've just finished renovating a conference center with that 9 billion naira. When our children in school don't have lab, they don't have computer, their classrooms are leaking, they don't have water. Thank our president and doctor and all the team for your time. Like you mentioned, I wish I had the opportunity of being physically visiting the school in Chibok. However, Dr. Allen insisted that it is not very safe for us to travel. I've maintained that when we have a place that is not safe for Nigerians to travel to, then Nigeria is not safe. We must be able to travel everywhere in Nigeria, and that is what all of us should work ideally. Everybody have spoken here has spoken about benevolence. I don't think that is the case. We have children in school. We need to invest in them. Education is not an expense. It's an investment for a better society. And if we believe in a better society, we must invest in them. So for me, while everybody was talking and listening this morning and since yesterday when we were planning this, people don't know how I feel. We live in a country where we, the politicians, spend billions traveling all over the world, partying, renovating house with billions. We've just finished renovating a conference center with that 9 billion naira. When our children in school don't have lab, they don't have computer, their classrooms are leaking, they don't have water, they don't have library. Which society is this? That alone can buy 1,000 laptops. And if we give it to the school on average of 10 pieces each issue, look at the number of schools that will be able to receive that. What conference are we having? The ones we have had in the past, have we utilized it? So it's time to prioritize what is critical in our development, which number one is education. It's time to prioritize the health of the people, prioritize pulling people out of poverty, prioritize their safety. I can't travel there. We've already bought tickets. Told Aisha, we bought tickets to go there. Once he said it, that's okay. This airline goes there, and I bought the ticket and everything, forwarded it to her, ready to go. And I said, you can't go there. But we're here celebrating our feast when our children don't have anything in school.
Thank God Atiku stopped you from getting PDP tickets. If you are to be president, half of us go don't move out of Nigeria by now. You know buy iron, you know buy cement, you know buy sand, you know buy granite. You carry 39 billion, boom, to relocate inside. Everybody where they do comedy, music festival, now Transcorp then they use ICC. I can't remember the last time I was in ICC for a show. If you carry that $25 million plus 35 billion to make Zuma Rock nicer, all the rocks in Abuja, make them tourist attraction, people will flow in from far and near to come and enjoy. Go to Abuja, there is nowhere to go to say I'm going for tourist attraction. You carry 39 billion, you are now defending nonsense, say we don't get taste. Pele, Mr. Rolls-Royce Minister, Pele, we don't get taste. 39 billion taxpayers' money.
He's so wicked, so sadistic, he's inhuman. He takes sadistic pleasure to see mankind, anything that has two legs. We cannot have no respect for that person. The only person he respects is Tinubu. He doesn't even respect God. And we have come out today to shoot a simple salvo, a catapult. That's what we are shooting today. That's what you have seen here. We have about 30,000 staff of the FCT administration. We have decided to just come with the staff, the executive members of the various unions. Then we will mobilize if we fail to, expedite action on our demand. But we have so many problems and challenges, but we have just selected very few as a step in the door. The staff you see here, they hardly receive their training programs. For the past 10 years, no training. And if we have come to compound it, we don't have work materials. If you go to the offices, no typewriter, no computers, nothing. Even a paper A4, single A4, to print a memo. We don't have. You go from office to office begging you to the extent that you use your own money to buy material to work. We are saying that, telling the whole world that yes, as citizens of this great country, we believe in development, infrastructural development. We like the projects that are going on.
Many properties in Rivers State under the watch of Nyesom Wike that was revoked, which are Muslim-owned in Rivers State, was not reinstated back to those Muslims. Or 65% of the total land that were revoked in the FCT for not building were owned by Muslims and were owned by Northerners. And we know so many applications have been written to the FCT ministers, so many phone calls have been made for him to reinstate back those lands to those people. And up till now, the issue have not been made public. Wike should come out and tell Nigerians, was there any public hearing on the issue of lands that were revoked by Nyesom Wike and the application made in front of him in his office to reinstate back those lands or put those lands for a public purchase? No.
Our organization cannot fight between two thieves. Wike and Fubara, are birds of the same feather. So, based on principle, we can take a position that we are opposed to the emergency rule because it's of course unconstitutional, it's illegal, it's illegitimate, and very, very unpopular. But we cannot in any way support either of these guys. That's our problem. You know,
okay, how will you react to the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike when he openly support the suspension of the governor of the River State, Fubara?
Fubara was suspended to please Wike in the first place. So Tinubu has already started planning his selection in 2027. So Wike is going to be one of the people he will use. You know, Wike is the only politician in Nigeria today that belongs to more than one political party. He's a member of PDP and also a member of the APC. And a member of some other parties that you may not have heard of. So there is a very strategic move on their part to destabilize Rivers, give Wike the opportunity he needs in Rivers, to flex his muscle, to empower him at the detriment of the people of Rivers.
Wike is 11 years older than me, but he sees himself as a grandfather today. And this is a promise to Nyesom Wike that I will do more, I will make him to do much like. And maybe it's because he's not looking older than Tinubu and Buhari combined. That's why he now feels that he's an old man, he's an ancient of days. Wike is a young man. I don't know where he got this idea that he's now an elder statesman for making noise all over the place. Even in my little corner, I've been able to get Wike to be uncomfortable. In my little corner, I've been able to get Wike to be uncomfortable. I got Wike to leave his office. And he went to the community to address them. You know what it takes to get somebody like Wike that is full of himself to leave his comfort zone? Do you know what it means to get Wike to summon a media party after going to Ruga? His anti-people policy in the FCT and issues around land grabbing of poor people's homes, you know, and giving it to his friends. Thank God that in his reply, he has not faulted us for the allegations we have raised. He has said yes, that he's giving the land that he's grabbing from poor people to his friends. That should he give the land to his enemies? You know, this is the kind of people. These are the kind of people that are ruling our country. People that should be in jail. People that should be in jail for corruption, for stealing, for electoral fraud and malpractice. No, they are the ones that want to give lectures on morality.
I have seen a minister of FCT called Nyesom Wike that he is not going to contest because Tinubu will have majority vote. Mr. Wike, sorry, your orga before 12 o'clock is out. Even you contest, will flog you out. His vote is not making noise. It's not to drink kai. It's not for taking hot. It's not for taking hot Wike. I can call you Oga. You are a small boy. You are just my age. Academically, you are not my senior. With the job I serve with the military, you can never be there. You can't become me a private soldier in the military. So, all me and a lot of preparation and like you are. So, nothing you have that I have never had. I can be minister tomorrow. Because the debt you hold now, for 20 years, any minister can never pay it. You just use money without going to the same budget, nothing. That is why when the government to come, you pack our money. Where do you want to go with the money for God's sake? Your guy is not coming back 2027. I had you send message to us to not. We received the note. We received your message. And we will continue telling you what you don't want. Hence, you hate the note. Also, we hate you also. Okay, go out and campaign now. You say you're PDP, you put one leg in PDP, one leg in APC. If you don't know even which party you belong to, when they have you meet in PDP, you go there. You can say it's to carry convoy. Vote is not to carry convoy, Wike. The day of the voting, you see, Tinubu is not coming back 2027. If you like, let you be an chairman. You say, let me appoint you as an chairman. He is not coming back. We are not fooled from the note. The message is saying, we receive the note, the message, and we will show you the message on vote. You can't tell us whom to vote. Who are you?
This present administration at the center, I find it really very disgusting. And let's tell ourselves the truth. A PDP man should not inform any of this inquiry to any, in any way to this government. So please and please, I want to guide. Let's be up and do it. Don't fear anyone. Nigerians belong to all of us. Nigerians belong to all of us. So there's nobody who is a better Nigerian than you are.
Interaction in the FCT. But President Bola Tinubu must remove Wike as Minister of FCT. He's bringing unnecessary distraction to the government. Yes. We as responsible citizens, we cannot accept this kind of uncouth, indecorous person to continue to pilot the affairs of FCT.
Okay, we have all heard what these people have to say. And beyond Rivers State, Wike's tenure as FCT minister has been equally polarizing. While some applaud his aggressive approach to urban renewal and infrastructure developments in Abuja, others criticize the demolition of informal settlements and markets as lacking compassion and due process. Now, many argue that his methods, though effective in appearance, often neglect the socio-economic realities of those most affected. Critics contend that governance must balance order with empathy, and Wike's style, which we all know, perceived by some as authoritarian, falls short of this ideal. His penchant for fiery rhetoric and confrontational media appearances only adds fuel to public perception of him as a leader more focused on dominance than dialogue. Now, despite the heavy criticism, Wike remains a powerful and influential figure in Nigerian politics, admired by some for his decisiveness and political resilience. However, the growing backlash may be a sign that Nigerians are demanding a new kind of leadership, but in accountability, humility, and respect for democratic norms. Whether Wike adapts to this shifting political climate or double downs on his combative style will determine whether he remains a political asset or become a cautionary tale of overreach. Well, please, if today is your first time visiting our channel, kindly like, share, and subscribe.